Canadian news. As you can tell from our exquisite intro, I am Anna, and this is Marcella.
Today, we will be discussing multiple stories and gossip that flies around our lovely country.
Lovely.
First, for those who are visiting Nepal as a tourist, we'd like to give you some ideas on what exciting things there are to do here.
Marcella and I took a trip earlier this year, so we would like to show you some pictures from our adventures. And this was our favorite, paragliding. Oh dear, the picture seems to be blurry. Let's zoom in a little. And last but not least, this is us with the smallest man on the planet, Khagendra. We were lucky enough to have a friend interview with Khagendra, actually. Here's a short clip of their encounter as we sat and watched.
Namaste, Khagendra, nice to meet you. My name is Mark Dolan.
You're very tall. Where are you from?
I'm from London in England.
What is this?
Khagendra likes the camera and he likes the microphone. Do you want to touch it? You have to be careful, it bites. Khagendra, how tall are you? Do you find that being with children, that they don't really understand you as well as an adult does?
I was finding it really difficult to talk to him. He was easily distracted and seemed much younger than his 16 years.
USA style. That's very good. Give me 5. Give me 5? Do you know how to give me 5? Well, you're giving me a salute. It's more military. Fair enough. Khagendra, do you know how to give a high five? Wow, it's quite significant high fives. My goodness, I'm being used as a punch bag.
Did you know that Khagendra Thapa Magar is 22 inches tall?
Dear!
In other words, that is 56 centimeters.
He was only 6 inches tall when he was born.
Oh, I remember taking a video of his dance performance. Roll the clip.
Anyways, that is all of our tourism section of this show.
Now we move on to talking about Mount Everest.
Mount Everest deaths are reality, even though a lot of people would not like to think about it.
Mount Everest is located on the border of Nepal and Tibet in the Himalayas and is a climber's dream.
Thousands of climbing enthusiasts have attempted to reach the summit, which stands an incredible 8,848 meters above sea level.
Its allure is obvious to the trained climber. However, Mount Everest deaths prove its danger again and again.
And again and again. The grave reality is that some 200 people still lie dead along the slopes of Mount Everest.
Over the years, statistically speaking, 1 out of every 10 successful climbs has ended in death. Now tell me, Anna, how is that successful if they die?
The majority of Mount Everest deaths occurred while descending the mountain as opposed to on the climb up the summit. There's your answer! They died after reaching the summit.
A study was conducted from 1921 through 2006 to examine the mortality rate amongst climbers of Mount Everest.
It was conducted by the British Medical Journal and gave these statistics. You ready? 8,030 climbers during this time frame, of which 212 died on the mountain. What?
On a brighter note, when we return, we will talk about more exciting things, such as wacky facts.
And also, you get to see our new segments.
In the meantime, here's a sneak peek from the new movie, Napoleon Dynamite.
Run don't you eat your fat lard, come get your dinner.
So, how are you and Avita?
So, we chatted for like 2 hours yesterday, so I guess you could say things are getting pretty serious.
Welcome back. Now it's time for our top 5 wacky facts.
Number 1. Eyeliner is in style, especially with babies. They wear a very heavy amount.
Yes, okay. Number 2. America is not the only place with funnel cakes. They sell these deep-fried funnel cake-looking scrumptious bites all over the place. They are crunchy, unlike its American cousin, soaked in sugar water to infuse the sweetness factor, and are every bit as horrible for you as at the fair back home.
Number 3. Weed is truly a weed. Marijuana plants grow in gardens, on the side of the road, in ditches, on mountainsides, and pretty much everywhere here.
Number 4. Nepal's flag is the only national flag in the world that is not quadrilateral in shape.
Who knew? Number 5. In Nepal, touching things with your feet is considered offensive. Offensive. It is now time for Anna's Corner.
Back in 1993, a prisoner tampered with a can of Diet Pepsi by putting a syringe into it. The media picked up on the story, dozens of copycats replicated the hoax across the country, and Pepsi faced a catastrophe. But they simply involved the Food and Drug Administration, traced the tampering, and came out with a full-page advert in the newspapers over a summer weekend that said, "Pepsi is pleased to announce nothing." The public were handed out drinking coupons with the slogan, "Thanks, America." Now here's Marcella's music.
Today, I'll be playing 2 songs of different genres that are popular here in Nepal. After I play them, you'll be able to vote online after the show to tell us which one you like best. Here's a preview of the rap song called Sathi by Yama.
हिम्मत नहार्नु हो त्यसैले लड्दैछु संघर्ष गर्दैछु त कस्तो छ साथी म सन्चै छु तेरो याद आयो अनि सम्झेर बस्दैछु हामी फेरि भेट्छौं भनी दिन गन्दैछु नहोला संज्ञा छ तर म तर तेरो सम्झना यो मनमा छ साथ छोड्ने छैन भन्थ्यौ कहिले तर साथी निकै एक्लो छु अहिले नहोला संज्ञा छ तर म तर तेरो सम्झना यो मनमा छ साथ छोड्ने छैन भन्थ्यौ कहिले तर साथी निकै एक्लो छु अहिले
Next, here's a preview of our dance song, Lok Dohori by Lahuri Dai Le Jahakayo Malai.
Now that we are done with our segments, there's one more story we'd like to inform you about.
When I clap my hands again, Anna will disappear and go to Texas. Back in 2001, Prince Dipendra came home after a long night of partying, not quite feeling himself. At this moment, he was feeling anger towards his siblings and parents because he was not going to be the next on the throne. So he killed all of them. After feeling guilty for what he did, he shot himself. He was king for 3 days before he died from his bullet wound.
Thanks for watching.
Mwah.